Joe was from a rich family, and being an only child, he had everything at his disposal. The only problem is that Joe had a genotype AS, and he was so strict on the kind of life partner he wanted. He did not want to bring children in this life to suffer because of a mistake that could be easily avoided. Joe was a businessman, and one day on his way to work, he spotted a beautiful lady on the roadside, and he came out of his car to meet her and asked her if she could give her a lift. Nina agreed, and she hopped into the car, and the two talked for quite some time before Joe finally dropped her at her place of work. Later that evening, Joe called Nina and invited her over for dinner to his house, but Nina turned it down and said she preferred a public place. She didn't know Joe too well to be indoors with him. Joe chuckled and said,
"Anything for you, beautiful."
The phone call ended and they both prepared to meet in a fancy restaurant in town. Joe, being a gentleman, he brought flowers and a gift for Nina on their first date. Nina was mesmerized. She could not believe that men like Joe still existed. After dinner, Joe dropped Nina home and he went back to his house. The two of them had a night of wonder. Joe lay in bed thinking out aloud,
"Isn't she just beautiful? Isn't she just amazing?"
On the other hand, Nina stood admiring her gifts and thinking out aloud,
"God, please let him be the one."
Joe started attending the same church with Nina, and after church, the two would take long strolls, enjoying ice cream together. They would hold hands, lie on the grass, and fantasize about their future. Nina's birthday finally came, and Joe surprised Nina with a brand new car on her birthday. Nina and Joe then finally decided to take a road test of the new car, and they both got involved in a car crash. Joe survived, but Nina got hurt to the extent that she needed blood donation urgently. Joe did everything to make sure that Nina survived. He was ready to pay any amount for Nina to get well. He went to her bedside and promised her a new car as long as she survived. The doctor then walked in with the results of her blood information, and when Joe looked at it, he could not believe it. Nina was AA. She was compatible with Joe, but then Nina was so hurt. On the other hand, Joe was happy because of Nina's genotype, and he promised to organize something beautiful to cheer up Nina. Joe made an arrangement with the doctor to call him in case Nina wakes up. After 10 days, Nina finally woke up on Valentine's Day, and Joe thought that was the best day to surprise her. He bought a new car and a proposal ring, and he brought dinner right to the hospital. Nina and Joe had a good time, and Joe finally popped the question.
"Nina, will you marry me? Please give me the honors of being my lovely wedded wife."
Nina quickly answered,
"Yes, I will, Joe. I will marry you."
The doctor then asked Joe to allow Nina to rest because she was still weak. Joe kissed Nina on her forehead and said,
"Please get well soon, my love. I can't wait to see you walk down the aisle. I love you so much."
That night, Nina passed on, and the postmortem results showed that it was out of food poisoning. Joe became so bitter. He couldn't believe that Nina was no more, and how he had struggled to find a life partner who was compatible with him. Joe ordered for the arrest of all the staff who were present on that day. After thorough investigation, it was concluded that Joe's dad had ordered one of the nurses to poison Nina because she did not come from a rich background like her son. Out of the love that Joe had for Nina, he made sure that his dad was arrested and put behind bars for so long. Then arranged for a befitting burial for Nina, and on that day he said,
"Shine on, my angel, till we meet again. You'll always be my first true love. And I'm so sad this had to be our last Valentine. Shine on, beautiful, and thank you for making me know what true love really looks like. Till we meet again, it is well, my love."
The end. If you have enjoyed this story this far, please remember to give it a like, subscribe, and share. And please drop your name on the comment section and let me know wherever you're watching this story from for me to give you a shout out on the next episode of Wonder Tales by Julianne.